Hey guys, today I'm going to be comparing the GAN 356X and the Dayan Tengyun V2 M. Ever since the Dayan V1 came out, it felt really similar to the GAN X, so people started comparing it until the Dayan V2 came out, so now a lot of people are wondering which cube is actually better. So let's take a look and dive into that. So starting off with the box, the GAN X, it's a little bit dirty because this is way older, but this is really minimalistic, but this also looks really nice. For me personally, I couldn't care less about boxes, but oh well. Now let's take a look at what comes with the cube. So with the GAN X comes extra replaceable magnets. These have a different strength. I'll explain that a little bit later. And these are GES nuts. You probably already know all of this because the GAN X was super hyped. But I'll explain it really briefly later. Taking a look at the Dayan Tengyun V2, it comes with a screw to adjust tightnesses in the centerpiece. I'll explain this later again. And you also have two screws, one Phillips and one flathead. The flathead is for adjusting the magnet strength, and the Phillip is just for the screw. So now let's get into these two individual cubes. The GAN X, for corner cutting, the GAN X can do 45, not bad, pretty good. It can do like line to line here, but it requires a little bit more effort. And then here is where it can't cut, and then from here it can cut. A lot of people said the GAN X corner cutting was really good. I honestly don't really understand why. I mean, it was good at the time, but like reverse corner cutting is really effortless. But my GAN X, it might be just mine, but corner cutting requires a little bit more effort. The Dayan Tengyun V2, on the other hand, is extremely good corner cutting. 45 is very good. And also one thing I like is that I don't have to pull very far for it to cut. Like, it immediately knows that it's gonna cut, so I don't have to like pull, I don't know, not harder but further, I guess. So taking a look at the GAN X, once I do 45 degrees, it stops at like here. And then once I do 45 on the Dayan Tengyun, it stops at like 45. So this is much better. It might be the definition of snappiness, but I guess I do prefer snappy cubes a little bit more because they're a little bit more stable, and I do like stable cubes. Honestly, I don't really mind, but yeah. So reverse corner cutting is also very good. There's one part that I can't cut over here. Over here, I believe. And then right after that, it's going to start to corner cut. So now let's get into the feel. The GAN X is buttery smooth. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just really smooth. It has a very low pitched sound, which is really good. Higher pitched cubes are not the best to listen to. So I'll just I'll let you hear what the cube sounds like. The Dayan Tengyun V2 has a little bit of a drier, papery feel, and that's not a bad thing at all. Some people like that, some people don't. I hardly lubed this because I kind of like the feeling, but I might consider it because the first time I lubed Weight 6, the feeling didn't really change. All it did was gum up a little bit, and I don't really like gummy cubes, so this is, right now I'm thinking it's okay, but well, I don't know, I'll see. So now let's look at the most important part, which is the performance. So the GAN X is a very flexible cube. Even putting it on the yellow settings, on the yellow GES nuts over here, I'll just quickly explain that now. Yellow, you can just replace the screw inside here for what's in here. Inside here is green, and I made this. I had a GAN Air SM, and I felt like that was too loose, so I put the blue there, and that one already has green. So there's green here. I don't really know if that made sense, but like the blue here is on another cube, so it normally comes with yellow, blue, and purple. Purple, I believe, is the loosest. Blue is on the loose side. Green is medium, and then yellow is the tightest. I tried adding yellow because I found the GAN X was way too flexible, and I liked it, but I found it to be way too slow even after looping. So right now it's on green. I'd say the flexibility is a very big problem, I guess, for me at least. This cube is really popular. Other people like it a lot. I can see why people like it, and I would recommend it, I guess, because a lot of people like it, but and it was also my main for a really long time, but that was because I wasn't really introduced into the world of speed cubing like that much. So yeah. Also, one gigantic downfall is this cube is literally twice the price of the Dayan Tengyun V2, and the Dayan Tengyun V2 I feel like has better customization. And the turning, well, that's just personal preference. The Dayan Tengyun V2, you can customize it to be stable or flexible. Right now, it is on the tighter side. I get some lockups because although the corner cutting is really good, it is very like, it makes a really quick motion that sometimes messes up my solves, but it's not like a problem that will like stop me from choosing this cube to be my main. So now let's just take a look at the customization. You probably know this. I'll just explain this really briefly. Basically, you get 4 sets of magnet strengths. Green is the weakest. Green is weakest. There's 2 clear, 1 clear has no magnets. So if you want to demagnetize your cube, I don't know why you would do that, but you can. And then here you have the strong magnets. These are the strongest setting. Inside I have yellow, and these are the medium. And I like the best right now. All you have to do to change the magnet strength is just slide this bad boy right in, and it will pop out like that. I'm too lazy to explain the GES, so if you really don't know how that works, then just check out another video. The Dayan Tengyun V2, let's start with the magnet strength adjustment. I really like this because it's really convenient. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, and you just put, there's like a little slot for this thing to go in. There's like a little slot that you can go in, and then you can just turn it. Right now it is at 3, it's upside down 3, and then you turn it. You probably can't see, but it says 2 over there. 2 is medium, 1 is strong, 3 is light. I do like light magnets a lot, so I'm going to move it back to 3. I feel like in this aspect, Dan could have done a lot better because they made the magnet customization really good, but this is just so complicated. So the outside is the spring compression, which doesn't affect corner cutting. All it does is affect how loose it feels or how tight it feels. So right now, you can see, you can't really see. My camera's not good enough, but there are 2 arrows. Yeah, and it's pointing at 1.5. I'll try to, like, if you can see, there's an arrow, and it's pointing at 1.5 here. And the higher you go for the outside, the tighter your cube will feel, and the lower you go on the inside, the tighter the cube will feel. And the corner cutting will be worse the lower the number is. So that's what I have it on right now. I have it on the lowest number. Please tell me in the comments if I'm getting all of this wrong, because I still find the system really complicated, and I don't really like it as much as the GAN X in terms of the spring compression system. But if you get to know this, or if you know it well, then it is a lot more convenient than switching the springs out of the GAN X. If this was to be like completely in my opinion, personally I would choose the Dayan Tengyun V2. But the GAN X I feel like more people would like because, first of all, it is a very popular cube. When it came out, I believe 2018 or 2017 or 2019 is one of those 3. It was everybody's main. Like basically, if even if you couldn't afford it, people just bought it because it's a GAN X. But nowadays the GAN XS is out, GAN 354 V2 is out, and the GAN X V2 is out. So there's really no point of getting this, but I do feel like it is very similar. And one thing to note is that the GAN X is twice the price of the Dayan Tengyun V2. Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker to me. I really don't, I don't hate GAN cubes. I just don't particularly find them amazing because the feel of all their cubes are like really similar. There's no distinct feeling between like the cubes in my opinion. And the price is just way too high. You can get so much, like you can get equal things for like half the price. So yeah. Overall, I would say the winner is the Dayan Tengyun V2, mostly because of how cheap it is and the customization. I feel like a little bit better than the GAN X. One note is that once I reach 100 subscribers, which is probably going to be in a long time considering how I'm growing, but anyways, once I reach 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway, so make sure to stay tuned for that.